Yeah, clap. There you go, because he has a lot of echo. Yes, episode 9, baby. Episode 9, Killer Whisk. He's doing his little monitoring on the iPad going. Yep, he's just in the zone here. Just checking our audio to make sure our audio is straight. So, like, follow, subscribe on the ticker you see. Twitter, B.o.P. Twitch, B.o.P. YouTube, B.o.P. Facebook, B.o.P. B.o.P Gaming, Brothers of Podcast. Man, this week has been crazy. And if you follow us on Twitter, you will understand that a lot has been happening between two major companies that will actually dictate what's about to go down in the mobile marketplace. And I'm telling you, it is Epic versus Apple. Okay? Epic runs Fortnite and a bunch of other games, but mainly it's the Fortnite. So that's the first time I'm going to put up in the image right here, right now, and that is the versus. And Apple has been taken to court because of what it seems to be a monopoly. I don't want to sit here and sound long-winded, but I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. The mic's working. Outlandish went ahead and checked the mic. Does it work?
It does.
It works. Make sure you're close to the mic, because last episode we did not. That's not the mic, sir. So put it in front of the mic as best as you can, and then you'll be fine. Thank you.
It works.
So, again, just let's first of all, before we get into all of this, we'd like to shout out 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube.
I think hold on. It looks like 979.
979, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
979, yes.
Exact numbers, great. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Okay? Love it. Sharing is caring. We try to give you, again, easy news, easy to digest, and debates with the rants and IOOs, which is in our opinions. And you're going to hear a lot of it today, because this week is, again, jam-packed. So, without further ado, I introduced the Epic vs. Apple. So this has been crazy, man.
My God, it went crazy this week.
Super clear. Shout out to the podcast and the comments. Yes, sound nice and clear. I am glad.
Oh, thank God. Thank
I
God.
know, because
yes.
we don't want
Hallelujah.
extra reverb and whatnot.
Hallelujah.
Okay, let's get into it, because this is one that we wanted to talk about for quite some time, and we hear it a lot. We heard it a lot. Epic versus Apple. Now, I'm going to go bring up an article, because let's just talk about this real quick. You would think it is 2021, court systems and the COVID-19 pandemic allowed them to control what they needed to control right when this started. Mm-hmm. So what I learned today, well, actually not today, but I learned this week that the trial started with a public line. What a public line is they had a cap of 200. If you hear the squeaking, guys, just so you know, my doggy's having some fun with the little ball.
So just a little squeaky.
It is what
just
it is.
a little.
So they had a public line, which is, I guess, a lot of people went on there. And when they went on there, okay, they were screaming profanity. They were going out. They were screaming hashtag free Fortnite. They weren't saying hashtag, but you know what I'm saying. They would say free Fortnite and just going off on everybody from kids to adults.
It was crazy. I was like hearing all that. I was like, are we kidding me right now?
Yeah.
I know they have to do it public because, you know, in the courts like this, people are allowed to watch it publicly. But since, you know, with the whole COVID thing, everyone can jam into a courtroom. So they have to open it up to the live. And of course, when you open it to live, look what happened.
Yep. Shouts out to Jeff Keighley, because so I guess there's a law, and I'm going to probably smudge it up, but there's a law that you can't live stream a court if you are press. If you are AP, if you're, I don't know, CNN.
AP, NPR. I'm trying to think of all
the So
all
if you're a publication, a licensed publication with a journalist license or whatnot, okay, you can't live stream or put out to the public the court hearing.
But
shouts out to Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley's not a reporter nor a journalist.
Nope.
So he got away with taking the audio and streaming it on YouTube without getting pulled down, which is great. Thus, people and their podcasts and the like, and we're not too sophisticated to do so, but maybe in the future we will.
We'll get to that point, I'm sure.
Yeah. So with that said, they took the audio from Jeff Keighley and they made Discord Discord servers so all these other people couldn't hear live time of the audio of the whole entire hearing.
Exactly.
It was fantastic how regardless, we were going to know what was going down.
Of course.
Each and every day, we knew it was going to go
down.
Yeah.
Every time it kept going live every day, so we knew exactly what was going on. We knew what evidence was thing, because every evidence that was showed, everything that was shown was made to the public. So we pretty much know exactly what was being shown by both Epic and Apple.
The leaked information.
There was so much leaked information. There was some stuff that I'm shocked by.
They said that these documents aren't supposed to be for public consumption.
But nope.
Public line got way out of hand the first day because the court didn't realize how to mute.
They were awful. Well, of course,
within 2 hours,
it's a bunch of people who don't know how to use those type of things. So of course they have to figure it out.
And then guess what happened? They found it and they muted it. So it's fun while it lasted. Like the PlayStation Home with the mic on the Bluetooth. It's fun while it lasted for 8 hours, and they got rid of the feature and blamed it on bandwidth consumption. So here's the thing. They were going back and forth on it. What was one of the issues?
Well, I know.
So I don't want to dive into the leak yet until.
So, well, I know there was one of the things Epic was discussing about the amount of money that they have spent, getting all this stuff, getting to where they need to be at right now.
Pretty much their how would I say this? Their current business practices came to light.
Yes.
Which was the millions of dollars that they spent.
$11 million they spent just on free games alone.
Yeah.
So pretty much, people get the Epic store to get the free games. So Epic spent $11 million just on free games by itself.
And if you guys don't understand, they're banking on spending that much money and getting that in return with in-game purchases and somebody buying that game and getting that game within their ecosystem. So they can recoup the money from what they spent, but as an exclusive. So it's a very, very risky move, and they've been doing it for a while on multiple games.
Like some of the top ones that they did was Batman Arkham was one of them. Hold on, Subnautica. Sorry.
As he dives
Subnautica
into his notes.
and Mutant Year Zero. Those are the ones they spent the most on, which is for Batman Arkham 1.5 million and Subnautica and Mutant Year Zero at 1 million each. So they are spending a ton of money on getting these free exclusives, so people will want to go into their Epic store and use their program instead of Steam, or try to get people away from Steam.
Yeah. Which that was one of their issues that a lot of people were like, damn, they're spending so much dumb money. Crazy.
A lot of money, like trying to get exclusives.
Yeah, which it's a risk, but only calculated. It does seem like they are going for broke for every little exclusive to meet that competition.
That's what it seems like. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know about this, but for the first 6 months when Borderlands came out for PC, it was exclusive on the Epic Store. Borderlands 3. Even people who reserved it on Steam, they specifically cannot get it until the 6 months is up through the thing. Yep. And they spent a ton of money on getting that exclusive.
Yeah. Yep.
It's it's so crazy the amount of money that they do.
Consoles do that with Call of Duty and some of their downloadable content. Like their game come out at the same time with all platforms, but only console will get certain perks within 6 months to a year.
$115 million they spent
in total
for Borderlands 3.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Just for Borderlands 3.
Damn.
$115 million.
Do you have the numbers for Control? I know they spent a good amount of deal for 2-week exclusive for Control. I don't know if you have that.
No.
We actually talked about that I think 2 episodes ago.
No, I didn't see how much exactly on that.
But
I know that one was a huge one. That's why it was huge. That's what caught my eye. I was like, wow, they're spending so much money to get the exclusive stuff to get people to come.
But the documents didn't show that if they made the return.
They did.
They did make the return.
That they made 80% of their return.
So they not
almost.
So they didn't break even.
They broke even at the end, but for the first 2 weeks, they made 80% of their return.
Oh, okay. So
then after that, they made the money.
See, that's a good calculated risk.
Exactly.
Now, here's where it's going to get confusing, guys. So, I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible. Easy as possible. Okay? But we need to make sure we all know exactly what we're going to be talking about, because what I'm going to explain to you is what Sony has been holding off on cross-platform gaming for a reason, bro. And this was gangsta the way they did it. But it makes sense. So let's get it, right? I play Fortnite on the PlayStation 4, okay? Hold on one second. Yeah. Doggies. She got crazy. So, anywho, now what we need to talk about is the Sony's dealing with the cross-platforming games. So, the example was Fortnite. You play Fortnite on the PlayStation 4. That's your go-to. You're playing it, you're playing it, you're playing it. Now, what happens is when you want to buy a skin or a merchant or anything of that sort, right? You go ahead and you buy that. Once you do that, you finalize it, then you go to an iPad. You use those same skins. But then something gets your eye, you spend V-Bucks on that, and you go ahead and purchase that on the iPad. Sony missed income from that iPad. You got the game on the PlayStation 4. You missed opportunity to go grab the actual revenue from that area. So what happened is they made a deal for every cross-platforming game to have what's called, I don't know the exact term, but it's like a guesstimate revenue loss. So when they had a guesstimate revenue loss, they're like, okay, well, if you started playing Fortnite on the Sony platform, and then you went ahead on the iPad, and you purchased all that stuff on iPad too, where's my money? In order for me to allow you to cross-platform with your PlayStation Network name, I need my dough.
Yeah,
This is what's going to happen. Whatever you buy on the iPad, I'm going to make 20% out of that. I think it was 20%. 20% off what you spent on that PlayStation Network ID that you made on Fortnite, and we're going to get that money. That goes for every single cross-platforming game currently. So Rocket League, for instance. Rocket League is now on, the Xbox, the PC?
It's on, Xbox, PC. I believe it's on Switch now, too.
Switch?
I think it was going to be going on Switch or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah. So now, if you have it on Rocket League, you use your own username that was founded on the PlayStation and go about other platforms and spend money and download packs, Sony gets revenue. That was a leaked agreement that was not supposed to be public. And now look. And it's actually pretty slick, and that is the main reason why they halted cross-platform. And they were the last ones to enable cross-platforming through PlayStation. And that goes for Destiny too.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, there's another leaked one that came out too that I found interesting. One that was leaked was originally they were working with Nintendo to get Samus into Fortnite.
Yep.
That was leaked earlier.
But there's so many other ones leaked too. That was another separate leak of all the Fortnite skins. Do you have them all written down?
No, not all the skins. No, unfortunately, no.
They were supposed to be calculated partnerships with these skins, and one of them was what you just said, Samus.
That's just like there was supposed to be that, but then of course didn't work out. So, but nothing was said, nothing new, no one knew about it.
Yep.
Until it was leaked earlier this week. And then
there was so many others though.
And then another leaked situation was that they were really desperate to get first-party titles from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. And it's Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. They were trying to get their first-party exclusive games, and they want to talk to Nintendo because they know how strict Nintendo is. They don't like having their stuff on other systems.
Absolutely. They're the last ones to talk to when it comes to using their property.
Microsoft didn't really get back to them, and Microsoft, which was also leaked, a little tiny leak, that Microsoft talks to Steam, Gabe. He's the one who's in charge of Steam. He talks to him with a couple of things, so that kind of makes you think like, oh, the Steam and Microsoft are working something out too, I guess. And then Sony, this is the big one. They offered Sony $200 million for 4 to 6 titles. They didn't give the exact titles. 4 to 6 titles, but Sony never got back to them.
Jeez.
So that was also recently leaked. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, Epic is really, really trying to
They're reaching, bro. It's like they're reaching, but for good reason. They're really trying to.
They're like really trying.
This trial is going to be going for 3 weeks, so there's going to be more details because we didn't dive into Valve's involvement with their injunction that they were recently granted for Apple to look through Valve's business practices.
Like for me, what I love about this whole thing is seeing all the money side of it and how much money they spent. Because another thing that I saw too,
and understanding the reasons why Sony, was reluctant for crossplay until they get their money right. They were smart though.
Exactly, I get that. I get that. It's just they spent a total of $1 billion from 2019, 2020, and 2021 so far to be able to get exclusive titles to Epic. 2019, they spent about $542 million. 2020, they spent about $44 million. And then 2021 so far, they spent $52 million. Just to get exclusive on the thing. They are trying. Mm-hmm. And none of this would have been announced or put out there, but because of the court case, it was.
Yep. And I think there's going to be more to come.
So it's showing. So pretty much all this is showing is how, I don't want to say, should I say not desperate, like how they really want to try to get into like the PC and try to get people to join them instead of Steam.
Yeah, man.
That's what it seems like, at least from everything from what I read.
This better pay off though. You better hope this pays off, because if they don't, he's going to go down as like the riskiest gambling CEO.
Well, the thing is, I don't think
ever.
they're profit yet, right? I don't think they're still profit.
I don't think they're even. I don't even think they're even yet.
Yeah, because
but they're. I think in the leaked documents too, they said by Apple standards, they said by 2027 they'll break even. But Apple was saying that because you're facing.
But Epic is saying 2023.
Yeah, which makes sense because that's from a company that is running the company, whereas Apple's like, well, based on what I look at it, you ain't gonna make it that far. Like,
well, just Apple was being just
yeah. So, me personally, and this is IOO, in our opinion, okay, I think Apple should lose.
You really think?
I think they should lose.
Like, what do you think is going to gain?
And I will say this.
What do you think?
And you know why? I wouldn't say debated, but I spoke to somebody on Twitter, and he was on the Apple side, and I was on Epic side-ish, because, and how would I say this? It was, and this will come out next week probably, but it was hinted. Being anti-competitive, the quote is competition builds innovation. So if you're going to have a lot of competition, you're going to have more choices, and it builds innovation to do something different.
Oh, that's amen. That's how that's supposed. That's
PlayStation
how it's
Now
to
was born from OnLive. OnLive was popping and then died. Walmart had Gaikai, whatever, as a streaming service. That died because Sony bought them.
Yeah,
but Walmart's going right back to that too. Did you hear about that?
I did. I heard about that.
We'll talk about that a little bit
I
later.
heard about that.
But and then PlayStation Now was born, and PlayStation Now had it for a while versus these others, and then Stadia happened. Then Game Pass happened. It was Game Pass first, then Stadia now. Then all of a sudden, all these developers now getting it. EA. Ubi.
Amazon started getting
Amazon Luna.
They're kind of failing right now, but
they are. Stadia is failing too. Stadia, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Dreamcast.
Don't.
It was hot, and it's hot, and it's gonna die quick.
Do not diss Dreamcast like that, because I'm sorry, I will not compare Stadia to Dreamcast, because Dreamcast actually had some amazing games. Do not throw dirt on Dreamcast's name like
Stadia
that.
has some amazing games too.
What amazing
just not
games
under
do they got?
not under their studios, because
Exactly,
they were done
but
in
Dreamcast
one
did.
year.
I was about to say, what original terms did they get? They got like one.
They did though.
That's it. And you know what happened with them, which we discussed in an episode before? They're no longer making first-party games
episode
anymore.
8, by the way, guys. So you know.
They're never making anymore.
We all just got silent.
They're not making any more first-party play. The only thing they're doing is third-party titles.
Okay, so they'll crash slowly, but not to Dreamcast levels. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. Maybe the marketing, maybe the way the picture looked, but I don't know. Anywho, okay. Lost my train of thought. What were we just talking about? What were we talking about?
No, we were talking.
Oh, okay. So all the new competition builds innovation. So they're looking at Apple being anti-competitive, and for good reason. Why do they deny? This leads to another leak, by the way, and this is the debate that I had on Twitter. Apple denied Microsoft for releasing their app to play games, Game Pass, aka Project xCloud, to the Apple Store. The reason why
we talked about that last week.
They couldn't go ahead and rate each and every game to defend our consumers. Weren't we just watching Cuties on Netflix? Weren't we just watching 13 ways?
It.
What was the thing on Netflix? 13 ways of that promoted suicide, and they had to put a disclaimer on it.
Yeah.
What's it called? 13 something.
13. It's not 13 ways to die. 13 days before. Why can't
13 something. So weren't we just watching all those? Weren't we just watching all those on Netflix, right? But Apple let them do it. Apple let them do it. They didn't rate every movie that's on there on Netflix, right? Isn't that? I had the wife check this out. MPAA. That's the official rating system for movies, right?
Yeah, that's what they always. Yeah.
So Apple allows apps that play Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, all that, which is all rated by the MPAA. But with gaming, they're rated by the ESRB, but they flat denied it.
Is it because of the ESRB, or what was their reasoning?
I'm trying to get your camera, huh?
Is it because of the rating?
The main reason
or
why,
is it because of another reason?
The main reason why is because they don't have control to rate each and every individual game on their platform. So to protect consumers, they refuse them.
So to protect consumers, even though we have all these like horror movies and all that coming onto their apps through the thing, but then they have issues with games that have pretty much the same ratings as what you see in the movies.
Say that one more time, so I can grab that. So see how it doesn't make any sense. Go ahead, repeat it.
So hold on. So they are pretty much stopping anything that's going on like with the whole games because they have like violence and all that type of stuff, I guess. But they have those type of things onto those, like you said, Hulu, Netflix, and all that type of stuff without having any issues. What sense does that make?
That's what I tried to say on Twitter, because they don't seem to get that. Oh, there's no legal precedent, bro. It's anti-competitive because of that main reason. Why did Apple do that? So then they said, well, we offer these companies what's called PWA. It's a protocol to allow apps and gaming-like apps to run on the browser on the iPhone. Android has been doing that for a while. Another means to download it. If it's not on Google Play, you get to download it from the website with the web browser and play it on the web browser. Android is a free, open-sourced software, so they're able to do that and get away with it. It is what it is, but cause fragmentation, which on the user experience could hinder greatly. It can be terrible experience depending on what phone you got.
Oh yeah.
So Apple don't want that, but they went ahead and they still pitched it as an alternative. Why? Damn well it's clunky.
Yeah.
All these, and that's why Microsoft's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to go and release ours on Google Play as a test, and we're going ahead and test that as an official app on Google Play iPhone. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm going to go do my thing. Doesn't that make any? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. You're right.
So, with that said, they pitched that. Microsoft says nope. Facebook obviously was behind Microsoft. Like, you ain't ish. You can't be doing that. That's stupid. And we know good and well PWAs already. Nobody's gonna know what the hell that is for an average iPhone consumer. You grab the iPhone, the first thing you're gonna do is download apps. Mm-hmm. So if they're saying, oh, you can still play Game Pass Ultimate on your iPhone. Great, where's the app? Well, there's no app. Well, I can't play it then. But there's an app for it. You got to go to the web browser, log into this, get this. Every time you got to go in there, you got to log in because you can't have any memory because it's a browser and it includes That's terrible.
Yeah, that seems like a whole process, like kind of a very annoying process that we shouldn't be going through this nowadays.
Yeah. So, in a sense, they're saying that they're not anti-competitive because they offered it to a consumer. They offered the companies to utilize that feature. I will say the one experience was Stadia. Stadia had that. You went ahead on the browser and you logged into the browser and you downloaded because Apple didn't allow Google to have Stadia on the iOS App Store. Mm-hmm. Why is that? Anti-competitive.
Well, yeah. So yeah, it's.
I have Apple Arcade.
I do too.
That's what I'm telling you. Nobody can get on my level because I have Apple Arcade.
Well, I do too. Like you're right, that special.
Apple's saying that. If you didn't get what I was trying to get at.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So they have that, deny everybody around, and that is. It's the perception at the end of the day. It's the perception. It's not legal precedent or they really can't go up there. It's the what's baked into the minds of others and how they will perceive a certain company with certain acts. Because again, I'm stuck that y'all gonna allow Netflix, y'all gonna allow Hulu, y'all gonna allow Disney to watch individual rated movies / series, TVs, talk show with disclaimers, but you can't do that with games. That's what bothers the out of me. Hence, anti-competitive. So I cannot wait until this is finalized. This trial does not have a jury. Honestly, it's a bench trial.
Yeah, honestly.
So I hope the judge goes.
I honestly think no matter what the result is, Epic winning, Apple winning, tie, whatever happens, things are going to change.
Things are going to change.
Because
and it's
so
gonna
much
be crazy.
things have been leaked, so much things have been said, so much things have been outed out by both Apple and Epic, like bad things about both of them. Things are going to change. One way or another.
Nothing went into a leak too. We found out that the profit margins of Apple, and profit margins, put it this way, how much they spend versus how much they make. It's like a comparison. If I'm wrong, literally get at me. It's fine. But it was to the point that it was so alarming. Epic made it like, hey, their profit margins are 80%. How? Apple didn't even deny it. They just said that's misleading. You don't know how much it costs for us to do this, that.
80%
to reduce the 80%. So they're saying that, yeah, it is 80%, but you're not telling them that we have to pay for this. Pay for what? Everybody else is paying it 30% to you within that purchases. Apple, y'all winning too much. Y'all got to take an L. Take an L. I was rooting for Apple when they fought Samsung. And I knew damn well they were going to win that because, I'm going to give you a little backstory. Years ago, Galaxy 3 or 4, something like that. Galaxy something. It was a phone. They copied the crap out of Apple with their design. The box, the open, the crap, the plain. You just see the phone in white. You pull the white, the accessory. They copied damn near to the T with their Samsung packaging. You're not going to tell me you're not going to get sued?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You gonna get sued. You gonna copy exactly my swag, bro? You're done. And they got sued. And I guess their amount got slightly reduced, but Samsung still had to pay. They violated. Bad. So, and Apple took some L's here and there with designs of the FaceTime and whatnot. Okay, but take this loss, Apple. Take it. And you know what I think it is? I think they're both going to lose.
Like, well,
and
someone has to
knows
win.
it.
Someone has to win.
Somebody
right?
has to win. But then nobody's going to walk out a clear winner, though.
Oh, no. Like I said, they're both going to get hit no matter what. I guess we just have to figure out what's going to be worse. Like, what situation is going to be worse? We don't know. We have to figure that out once that comes out.
Yeah. Because to be completely honest with you, Epic is going to get... You know what I think it is? I think Apple's going to ultimately lose. But Epic's going to get a real talk about what they did. Like, you got to understand something. You can't be doing that. You hear? Once you have to lock into an agreement, you got to make sure you follow the rules, my friend. You're in their playground. You can't be messing around. Same face, see? Can't be messing around.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna look at yo, Apple. Change your shit, bro. Because you ain't winning with it. You got to stop it. You can't be doing that anymore. You got to stop it.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen. Because Apple's, there's so much things that's flowing in my head. Phil Schiller in 2011 in a leaked email during the court hearings even stated to Eddie Q, which was running iTunes music business at that time. I think maybe it was Tim Cook still? Or Steve? When did Steve Jobs pass away? It wasn't 2008 or was it 2009?
That was like 10 or 11.
Was it?
Let me check. Hold on.
Because I think it was Steve Jobs that he responded to. I don't want to sit here and go and bore y'all. We're in the zone right now when it comes to discussing this. Look that up. You looking it up? Do you hear that, guys? I hope we don't get flagged, because that's a legendary song right there. Consider that a promo.
October 5th, 2011.
Okay. So this was before. So before Steve Jobs passed away, there was an email to Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, Eddie Q, and Phil Schiller mentioned, hey guys, you know what? There's going to be fierce competition. So you kind of want to reduce your 30% commissions in that purchases. Let's kind of reduce that to like 15%. He mentioned that in 2011. That came out.
Yeah.
So they were told, I think they listed him down the road by saying 30% in the next year and a half, or if you make a certain amount, we reduce it to 15%. But that still doesn't justify what Apple was trying to do when Epic got caught. Mm-hmm. They try to nuke the hell out of him. That kind of tells you something. If you're a company that's going to be that petty and give him a slap in the wrist and be that petty and break the wrist and kick him out of your playground by destroying all of your tools, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like their tactics that they already shown kind of gives you an idea how Apple is rolling, and will it be safe moving forward after this?
But honestly though, like, cause with all this news that was coming out, I've been following it the entire time, obviously, and stuff. Are you even shocked that Apple's doing this? Cause I'm not.
No.
I'm not. Like, have you seen like their business practice, especially lately with what they're selling? You know, taking things out, making things more expensive, and things like that.
The phone's gonna come out as a put together for $500 more. here's
you
the
knew what I was talking
flexibility
about
of building
then.
your own phone.
You know what I was talking about then. Like, you know, when they got rid of the brick recently,
yep.
changed the lighting cable thing a couple of years ago. You know, things like that. So that's why hearing about this and seeing it, it's great that we have it in letter and like writing now and stuff like
leaked,
that. But
so
these
they
are
know damn well
stuff
they can't be hidden.
But this is stuff we pretty much know. Like, or if we didn't know, was not shocking.
You know what it is? I think we, as Apple product owners, I think we are conditioned to understand how Apple rose, so we're being abused mentally with their retail practices. Mm-hmm. But we didn't think it went ahead and went towards the developers too. That's why I kind of, because we're not developers.
Scummy,
we're not developers, so we don't know. But for us as consumers to understand that it is when we don't get chargers on phones anymore. Mm-hmm. You know, like all this other, they're going green. Shut up! I need my charger. They ain't gonna listen to me. And now they're gonna go about doing that to developers, of cheating themselves, like cheating the developers. And then what if they don't hit that mark of revenue and they're struggling? They still got to meet that 30% for every damn subscription you got to pay. So
Let's be real. Apple will never struggle. Let's be real.
They won't struggle.
Let's be real.
No, unless if something really, really bad happens.
Which they won't, because people, no matter what, this whole child thing is going to go through and it'll make probably Apple look so bad, but people will still buy their product.
No, people will still buy the products. There's no question about that. Developers will now be reluctant to deal with Apple, and down the road,
Which that would hurt.
I bet you Apple Arcade will be stripped. There will be no more Apple Arcade. I bet you that could happen. Prediction time. After this, a good year and a half, Apple Arcade will be no more. Why? I bet you after this, you're going to see Game Pass Ultimate on the App Store. You're going to see PlayStation Now on the App Store. You're going to see Amazon Luna officially on the App Store. Watch, dude. And if that happens, nobody's playing Apple Arcade. And then why? Because there's obviously better games, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then developers are not going to be dealing with Apple and their shadiness. So guess where they're going to take their talents to? Google.
Exactly.
So they're probably going to reduce their commissions and then realize Apple Arcade is kind of useless now. Get rid of that. Or make it a bundle and strip it. Like, oh, we'll make it into the family bundle free. If you're an Apple owner and if you have iCloud, blah, 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 you get this for free. But instead of 100 games, it's now like nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you get 50 games. That's it, capped. If you want else, buy more stuff. You know? But that is something that, what happened? Can't breathe? Oh, go blow your nose. Because you keep doing that, you're going to dry yourself. Got the cold, man. You got a cold. Yeah, go blow it and relax. Yeah, man, that's the Massachusetts and the weather. It's absolutely terrible. Mm-hmm. So what else do you have written about Epic? We went through a couple of leaks. You didn't write the skins that they were leaked?
No, I did. I forgot about that. Well, I mean, we should say, like, because it was also leaked exactly, you know, how much Fortnite made. This was between 2018 and 2019. That they made $9.165 billion.
How much?
$9.165 billion.
Jeez.
Between 2018 and 2019.
Wow.
They made a lot. And then, so in 2018, they made 5.4 billion. And then 2019, they made 3.7 billion. Unreal made them 221 million, and the Epic Store itself did 235 million.
Got it. Wow.
So their bread and butter is Fortnite.
Yep. It is Fortnite. Now I'm gonna get you the skins. So the skins, which were leaked, if I can grab my camera here so you guys can understand here. The leaked skins that were through the court of strategic partnerships is now not strategic anymore. You mentioned the first one, which is Samus, Naruto, okay?
Not shocking.
Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games, which is crazy because Battle Royale is like the Hunger Games till one survives.
Pretty much,
cool.
yeah.
Batman Looper, The Bride. These are all skins that Fortnite was either going to and planning on or moving forward due to fallout and agreements. They got Snake Plissken. Am I saying that correct? Snake Plissken? John McClane from Die Hard. Ariana Grande. Okay, was she gonna throw Starbucks for her grenades? Her ice. You know what I'm saying? Like
they could get creative. I can see they get creative.
Cloud macchiato. You know, throw that as frag grenades. Could be Starbucks. And next one doesn't help. Lady Gaga. Or a special move. Oh ho 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 ho. Sound waves. 3 people. You know what I'm saying? Like they all die. LeBron James was another one. And they were supposed to have a mini game where you'll play 3-on-3 basketball. So they had detail. They were doing their thing. And then Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Rock.
Not shocked by that.
Not really.
Not at all.
But when it comes to games and building what's called a metaverse, and if you peeped our episode episode 8, we talked about the metaverse. That's what they're trying to build. That's what they're trying to build, and this was part of it. So I'm going to give you the segue because I got to tend to my son when it comes to breathing properly. I want you to give the next, I'm going to give you, we're going to chill with the Epicverse Apple because we got 2 more weeks in the verdict coming soon. But that is from the hilarity of the people screaming free Fortnite and swearing and laughing and giggling and doing all sorts of stupid stuff on Monday. And then the old hags went ahead and muted it because they figured it out. From Sony's gangsta ass move to make their money off of cross-game platforming. That's smart, man. Y'all smart. That was a smart move, man. God, that's great. It wasn't even robbery, too. They didn't pull an Apple.
No.
They didn't do an Apple. They said, hey, if someone's going to be buying some skins and some axes on a PC and Xbox and you're rocking a PlayStation founded Fortnite character, hey, I'm going to need some money. Gonna need some money. And so I can add on to that. When they make an agreement, you're forced to show off your revenues of all your digital goods every month. So they look at it and go, oh, okay, You got 5,000 V-Bucks from the PC. You got 2,500 V-Bucks. You put that $10 times that. I get 20% of that, and I'm gonna need that money. Gangsta.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then from Schiller telling them, hey, look, you should be reducing your fees. Hello, and kind of didn't happen. So stay tuned because there is more. So let's talk about this kind of faked you out. You want to dive into the Nintendo?
Which one? Oh, the numbers.
We could do that, but this image I'm about to put up was the random game.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about that.
All right, so let me put that up right now for you guys. You can check that out. So give him the floor, sir.
So randomly, Nintendo. You know how Nintendo lately just been. They used to have directs and all that. Used to announce their games. They used to do that through directs, but lately, ever since 2020 and beyond, they've been just throwing random releases of first-party titles like, oh, this game is going to be coming out on this time. Or this game, they just randomly tweet it with a trailer, or they'll just randomly announce it. They just randomly announce a game that's going to come out like in a month or two. It's been pretty crazy. So now they decided to just randomly tweet and release a new video. A new trailer for a game called The Game Builder Garage, which I think is actually pretty awesome that they're doing it. Pretty much in the similar style as in Nintendo Labo and Super Mario Maker 1 and 2. You're able to build like a very simple game, and you'll be able to do like all the back stuff of making a game, like creating like the different kind of levels, the platforming, the coding. And the funny thing is, it seems like this is a very beginner level because they teach you how to do it every single step of the way. So it's actually pretty awesome that they are doing this. What I just love it because they are giving you because they showed like a little thing where it's like a little blocky character where you could create little pedestals for them to jump. So they were showing like a little platformer. They had like a little like alien thing, a little UFO. It looks pretty cool from what I'm seeing right now. It doesn't look like it's going to go. I don't know how deep they're going to go because this game is not going to be a full price $60, $50 game. It's actually going to be a $30 game. So I'm wondering how in depth they're going to get because games like Labo where they be able to create the thing using the cardboard, then putting like the game details inside the game to be able to use those cardboard in order to do the different tasks. And then of course there's Super Mario Maker where you'll be able to create pretty much exactly, yeah, it's similar to that, but it seems like from what they show on the trailer that it's more focused on like platformers and things like that. But this was a very short trailer, so they haven't showed too much, so I'm sure more will be announced. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, and I think it's actually pretty cool. It seems like, I guess, learn how to make a game 101, which, like I said, it's pretty awesome that they're going to have that, and I'm definitely going to try it because, I like being creative like that. I love Super Mario Maker, be able to create Mario like levels and stuff like that. So they say you'll be able to share with your friends, which is good. And you can have them play on it using like a friend code and stuff like that. I don't know if it's gonna have as much of a share online thing like it does in Super Mario Maker. So I don't know how easy it's going to be to share with people. They did say it is going to be shareable, which is good. The game is going to be $30, as I said, and it was actually going to be coming out June of next month, which is actually pretty awesome that they're going to be releasing something like that so soon. I'm just happy that they're actually going to have something creative like this that was just announced randomly out of nowhere, and it's going to go along with the creative. Yeah, Nintendo Labo didn't sell that well. I don't think a lot of people bought it, but I would say it was mostly because of the price point, because if I remember correctly, having that whole set, there was like $60 for like the basic set and like $80 for like the robot set, which is pretty crazy that they had that. And then of course they have like the little like expansions where you'd be able to add stuff to it for like $10-20. Now this, and then of course Super Mario Maker was pretty much a full game. Is it had the one player game and then also the part of the game where you'll be able to create the levels and all that. Now this one is only going to be kind of like a budget title, but I don't want to say it's like a complete budget title, but it's like a $30 game. So I'm not sure what they're going to have much more than be able to create your levels and to share your levels. But I do like the aspect that you're able to do that. And for it being a $30 game, I think it would be a lot more enticing for people to actually get into it. Well, yeah, of course, games, it's good to be priced out like that, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure how filled this game is going to be, because when you pay like the $50, $60, $70, you expect like a full out game, but for this price, like I said, I'm kind of curious on how much you're able to create, how creative you can get. I don't know if you guys know the game that came out a couple of years ago. I love it. The game Dreams, that was for the PS4. That was such a great game. Like how creative you could get on that game was fantastic. Now, with that problem with that is most of the creators of the ones who make all the dream levels and all that are still making all the levels, but not enough people are playing them. I'm hoping that with this that there will be a same amount of people who are playing it, along with the same amount of people that are building the levels, so there'll be like a nice, good community going on. That's what I'm hoping for also. Now, another thing which I do find this interesting too, which has kind of brought me back when, Mario Paint came out for the Super Nintendo, that you'll be able to attach a mouse, a USB mouse, to your Switch and be able to create things using the mouse, which will be a lot easier, especially when you have to create like things on the back to be able to, be more precise with everything, especially when you have to draw and stuff, all that, which that's what I like. So it's a pretty cool feature that they're adding that on there. It could be also app purchases too, like knowing Nintendo will probably do something like that too. But I do like the fact they're doing this, and I do like the fact that this literally came out of nowhere. And I'm just very happy that this is coming out. I'm definitely going to get it. I don't know how creative I'm going to get, because I wasn't the most creative when it comes to Super Mario World levels. Like, I didn't make that great ones. But I'm going to try to see if I can have some patience on it and see what I can make, because I think it'll be a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah.
So you hipped everybody to that Nintendo. I had to go ahead and save my child from nose congestion. He's got a small little itty bitty nose, so he was like, he couldn't breathe. I'm like, I can't just leave him non-breathing for like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so hooked it up. That was hilarious because I did the nasal thing. He got a little nose. I was like, yeah, no problem. Whatever. That was great. Daddy moments. All right. So let's get out of here real quick. Out of my mean mug, and let's go ahead and update to another image here. Now let's go. What are we feeling? What are we feeling?
What am I feeling for?
Let's do Stadia.
Okay, so
Let's do Stadia.
this is just a little news anyway, so it won't be too quick.
Yeah, nothing too
So pretty much, as I'm sure you guys know, and we had discussed that Stadia's not doing too well.
Nope.
A couple of weeks ago, they decided to close down their first party, so they're not making first party games anymore. And now the only thing they're releasing is third party games for the Stadia. Now, the vice president and the head of product, John Justice, left.
Up and left.
Just up and left. He also left Google too, so he left just the company altogether.
I wonder why. There's no
reason. There's no reason at all. He just
maybe he was supposed to be a part of Stadia, and then when Stadia is not looking too good, he was like, you know what, I'm out.
Well, that's the thing, because he joined in early 2019, so he was meant to be for Stadia, because that's Stadia came out later in the year, and it's like, and of course it's not doing well, so they probably who knows, they probably let him go. That's probably what happened, but they don't want to say anything. But yeah, they decided.
Wait. You think he got let go?
I don't know.
No, I think he left.
You think he just left?
I think he left because Stadia is not. Stadia might end up being in the Google graveyard.
Oh yeah, because a lot of stuff.
I think that's gonna
there's
happen.
a lot of stuff that's in the Google graveyard.
Too many
and this
stuff.
is going to be another one that's going to be added on to there. It's like it didn't even get a chance to do well either. It lasted maybe like a month or two. No, it didn't even last like a day before I started having issues.
Yeah.
Like people wasn't getting their damn Stadias.
I
I remember that they
But
were
where
not
is
getting
it?
their Stadias in the first place. Then there was like internet issues, which obviously there was going to be internet issues.
Yeah.
No internet is fast enough to be able to handle those games flawlessly.
And it was crazy because the minimum was 25 megabytes per second, but a lot of people that were trying to get that didn't have that type of speed, or was told that they had it, and then they realized they didn't have it, and then it ended up being a terrible experience with Google.
Exactly. It was a bad launch all around, and it just took so long. And then of course the announcement of the no more first party games, and then the announcement of him leaving. They don't got long.
Yeah,
I think by the end of this year they're gone. I think so. By the end of this year.
Yeah.
If I give that.
Oh, dude, she's busy, my friend. She's out hanging out. She's busy. Okay.
But yeah.
Kids.
But yeah, it's just like it's crazy.
He's a mama's boy, by the way, guys. I called her because she wasn't doing anything. I'm like, she's hanging out with a friend, Joe. Dang. But yes, Stadia is not doing too.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. And it does seem like this. Give me a prediction. When do you think they're gonna tank?
September. I'm not even hesitating. And
September.
that's me being generous.
September.
And that's me being generous.
I feel the branding of Stadia will be gone by year's end, but their technologies will be used with something of the sort of gaming. I don't know how. Or maybe they'll license their technology to one of the big wigs. Maybe it could be a partnership with the Microsoft to enhance their own. I
Could
don't
be.
know. Could
Possibility.
be. Maybe Sony could. I don't know. Could be. I feel like their technology will be there, but it'll be some way, somehow, because there's a lot of investment for something like that.
But it failed so badly.
The technology is there. The marketing wasn't.
There was like.
And it sucked because it was.
I remember when it first came out,
Yeah.
you were hyped for it.
Yeah, it was-
I knew since the beginning it was going to fail. I knew
No
from
hope.
the beginning.
No hope.
And look how right I was. I knew it was going to fail. It was too soon for something like that to work. It's too soon.
What is that saying? Ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Which is ahead of its
I guess it
time,
was,
outlandish.
but Google
It was ahead of
doesn't
its
have a good
time,
track
outlandish.
record of their products.
No, they always release something that 3-4 months down the road. They're like, game over.
Remember Google
Dead.
Plus?
Yep. Oh yeah.
That failed epically.
It did.
Remember Google Glasses?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
failed
yeah.
epically. It's like a lot of this stuff has been failing epically.
Stadia sounds like a sugar replacement. You're like
Like Splenda.
you the saccharine of the industry, bro. Get out of here.
No, aspartame. Let's be real. Not saccharin.
You the
Aspartame.
aspartame. You're the aspartame, bro. Get out of here. That was funny. That was cool.
That was funny.
All right, so let's hop off. Yeah, it was something newsworthy at the same time. It actually gives us a segue of this. Jesus Christ. What was that? Yeah, let's not take your shoes off. And maybe if you put the shoes on when she wants to come out. Oh. Ay. All right, so next up we have this gentleman. Chris, what's his last name?
Chris Meledandri.
Malandandri.
Let me tell you about him.
Yes.
So, he is he's a director and the founder of Illumination.
Okay.
Which I'm sure people have known them for Despicable Me, Minions, My Secret Pet Life, Sing, those type of movies. And he also worked on the movies The Ice Age and Here's a Who back before he did Illumination. Now, it was just announced this week that he will be joining the Nintendo board as an outsider director.
Outside director. Now, did it give a description of what that really is or no?
Pretty much what he's going to be focusing on. He's going to be like in the board of directors.
Yeah.
But he's going to be more not like the inside the thing, kind of like to help them out with certain situations. Now, the reason why I think they're doing this is because I don't know if you guys know about this. It's been announced a while ago, but it's probably not going to be coming out until like next year anyway. Super Mario Brothers are going to be making a new movie.
Yeah, but
Illumination is doing it.
now it gives you the confidence of what's really about to happen. Though.
Exactly.
Because that was like, oh, that's weird. Now he's a part of the outside board of the company. It's like, okay, all right.
And the thing is, though, this is also what was announced with them too, that they were saying more about the movie and stuff like that. Shigeru Miyamoto, the one who's, the creator of Mario, is very, very hands-on with the movie. He's trying to make sure that what happens with the games are going to be what's happening in the movie.
Got it.
So that's what I'm happy about hearing about this, because honestly, when I heard Illumination was doing this, I was worried.
I don't know, why would you be worried? Because you would think the first thing you would think about is those Nintendo characters are going to be pretty cool in what series they were going to release. Maybe it could have been a Nintendo Switch series type of thing going on.
Some of the movies are not that good.
What do you mean? I think they are cool. Hit me, because you're the movie.
Sing was awful. In my opinion, The Secret Lives of Pets was pretty bad too.
Really?
I did not like that at all. Despicable Me first one was good. The second one was okay. The third one, the third one hasn't come out yet, has it? No. And Minions was kind of annoying.
What about the Grinch?
It was okay. I like the original better.
So good popular movies that you say it's just okay.
I'm a movie. You know how sick I am with movies. You know how I am.
Yeah.
So I was a little worried, but with what I read and heard about this, I'm actually pretty ecstatic and happy that this is gonna work. Like, I think it's actually gonna work. The good thing is that he's been also working with Shantaro Fukunaga, which is the president of Nintendo. And he was saying having him inside is going to help with the whole animation in general. Is something that, they were looking into.
Yeah.
So having him on board, and nothing has been announced other than, of course, the Mario movie, but having him on board is going to help with when they want to make their other IPs into movies, like Legend of Zelda, Kirby.
Yeah. There's a bunch that they can utilize his talents on.
That's why they have to see how Mario's going to work.
Yeah.
And if it does well, he's on the board. It could work.
And then it could work.
So that's why it's like, okay, I'm actually pretty happy on this.
Yeah, it's a good. I think there's only but positive vibes for this transition.
Yeah. Like I said, when it first announced a while ago, I was worried. But now I feel a lot more better. It
seems like kind of fit, and because it's the Nintendo branding, you already know it's gonna sell.
Well, yeah, because Nintendo is Nintendo.
Yeah, they're gonna sell.
And like, Nintendo is having their full backing on this, and Shigeru, the maker of Mario, is putting he's working into this. So this should be good. I'm getting excited about
it's gonna
this
be
because
good
I'm
too.
a Mario fan. You know that.
And just looking at how they're putting it together, I feel like it's going to be cool. Question is though, what are they going to do? You know, like what are their projects?
Nothing has been announced yet. The only project we know movie-wise is that Mario one.
Yep.
But having him on the board is bringing up the options. And I'm assuming if Mario does well, let's put Zelda in the mix next.
Absolutely.
Because that's their next biggest title.
That's their next, or maybe Metroid, but make it like a.
Metroid would be awesome, but I don't think they would do that only because it's probably not as popular as Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to focus that first. That's what I think anyway.
All right.
But that's not off the hand. Metroid could happen. Kirby could happen. Yoshi could happen. All those things could happen. But they're testing the waters with Mario.
And seeing how it goes. And obviously you got to test it out. It's going to sell, but will it sell more because of the direction that they take?
Yeah. Everyone loves Mario. Everyone knows Mario.
Everybody loves
Like, not even gamers know Mario.
Yeah, right? Like, oh, look, I know that guy. I never played any games in my life, but I know that guy.
Exactly. It's
children that come out from the womb immediately.
All I know is I'm definitely seeing that first day.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and put out this Sony lawsuit.
I know you know a lot more about this.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of small. If you read the actual picture, it literally says Sony lawsuit because it's a class action. They're saying that they went ahead and banned stores from selling their digital content now.
Yeah, because I know they did. They banned it at GameStop. I know that a while ago.
And I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they did.
So they banned GameStop for selling.
But they also did it at Walmart too, and all that.
And the reason why is because they want to have more control of their IPs or their actual digital marketplace because it's their things. And maybe they can pay directly to the developers. That's another thing.
But people are saying it's a monopoly.
It's a monopoly.
That they're not allowing them to sell it to other places.
But before they had to put out digital content to even match the sales of their stores. So what's the difference now?
Well, the thing is, this is what it was like argued on the things when I was like reading it up and all that. That pretty much the way it works is games games go on sale all the time. Black Friday is a big one. They have like the new Call of Duty, it's like $28 or $30.
Yeah.
They can't do that with digital codes.
Obviously.
They keep it at the actual price.
Okay.
That's the issue.
That's stupid for them to even do a lawsuit. For one,
that's the issue
because they want to get the developers and the developers need to get paid, right? So you would think Sony's selling for the digital because they get a better cut. You're telling me that if depending on how the market moves, digital is always going to be there. Digital is literally the move that everybody's trying to get to. So the stores had to adopt by selling cards with digital codes, but now they're saying, well, if it's a physical copy of a game and it's now from $50 to $30, then get the physical copy then. No one's stopping you. But if it's sold out, let's go get somewhere else. Let's go on the PlayStation. Well, that, sir, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because then if they get the digital, they have to pay the full price because they can't put a sale on digital. They only could do a thing like
tough shit.
Well, I'm just letting you know
what's it called? First come, first serve.
That's their arguments of what's going on, and that's why they're trying to do things.
If you really wanted that $20 off, that Call of Duty Cold War, you should have been in line.
Well,
I don't get it. It's a stupid lawsuit. I hope it's thrown out. Makes no damn sense to me.
The funny thing is, it's most likely going to be thrown out. Pretty much everyone's
It's going to be heard, but the thing is, it's going to be heard, but look, again, you have your store, you put it out there, and the games that publishers and developers choose to put out is on the digital marketplace. They make less money from the actual... Okay, this is making me mad. They barely make any money when the games are sold new.
Yeah, they never.
GameStop makes no money new, but makes all of it through used.
Which Sony makes no money off it new. Used.
Right? Hold on. Let me Chris, I think she needs to go. Yeah, please. Just so she can do her business. Just put on the shoes or little sandals, because she's hovering. But if she starts playing around for like 5 minutes, bring her in, because I don't want you being cold. You're already sick. So again, right? I feel it's bull crap. It's bull crap for this class action to happen. Only because, again, digital marketplace, the games physically are being sold. If it's new, they don't make no money, and if it's discounted new, the developers and publishers still make no money, and the actual merchant, Walmart, Target, whatever, are getting a hit just by making their revenue, and that money is funneled through the stock and the hold and this and that, then the publishers. It makes sense if it's sold digitally because, first of all, that's the new wave. Second, it's publishers and developers going to get more of a cut. If we get numbers showing that they can make more from a developer and publisher standpoint through digital sales, there should be no argument. Just buy the game up front first and stop complaining.
Well, like I said, who knows what's going to happen with this. This is most likely going to be thrown out. Most likely. But they just wanted to announce it to see what's going to happen.
Just to see
it's most likely nothing.
And again, they will be heard. They will be heard.
They will be, but it'll be like...
But I feel it's going to go out. Yeah, because they already sell cards to meet their demand because of whatever the case is as far as physical. They're not trying to buy physical, buy digital. But because the prices are so varying, but then they're not talking about how, content that could be discounted if you have a PlayStation Plus membership is discounted versus buying in the game. Or all the free games that the digital marketplaces offer.
Because remember,
the
Sony digital thing has sales all the damn time.
Yeah.
That's what I know is they have sales all the damn time.
This is a rant. This pisses me off. It pisses me off. Like, why are you going to be snowflaking around? Like, oh my God, you guys are selling it $50. Oh my God. But shut your mouth, yo. Like, don't make no damn sense. Don't you have a flashlight there? Because I can't use my phone, clearly. You tell me. What is this? What is that, Frozen? He's under some chick one. Is she out now? Oh, see your surprised look. You already know. I already told you the story. Oh, we almost. Yeah, it was bad. She tried to get adventurous. You could go out, Christopher. You can go out and stand there, because she'll do it quick because it's dark. She's kind of afraid of it. So just go out, let her go, and stand there, and then when she comes back, you'll be fine. Okay? No, we're using it. My son doesn't like the dark. Yeah. Hawks are not going to take you, kid. Yeah. Yeah, try to... No, there's... he could technically use his iPad. What is that? Put it on. See if that works. Dude, she probably pooed already. You gotta hurry. Go out there, dude.
Yes. Okay. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
We'll see how it goes. If you guys hear something of a bird or something, went ahead and chased it. Anywho, so yes, that makes me mad. Sony, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. And again, if I need to see some numbers. If the numbers come out and be like, hey, look, we pay more to the developers and publishers. That's it. Then they should shut their mouths. That's all I'm saying. Next up, we got what we got here. Let's any other topic you got here? Because I got the pictures. You tell me, I put it up.
Let's do Nintendo's numbers.
Nintendo's numbers. Go ahead. Speak on the numbers. I'm gonna get because there's so much duplicate Nintendo stuff.
Okay, so Nintendo just recently released the numbers from April 1st of 2020 to March 31st of this year. My God,
keep going.
The numbers that they are doing. So from year to year, they have increased 34.4%.
Jeez.
And then made $16.1 billion.
16.1 billion?
With 85.7% net profit.
All right, well, explain it.
So,
Takeover? Explain it.
They made a huge profit. It was 85.7% better than it was the year prior.
Damn.
And of course, obviously, Animal Crossing was a huge one of that. But 36 games that they released during that time were sold over 1 million copies. 22 of those being Nintendo-made titles, while the rest were like, third party. And of course, Animal Crossing sold 32.63 million. It's already the number 2 selling Switch game next to Mario Kart, which sold 35 million. And that came out when the system first came out. Animal Crossing only came out last year.
Jeez. That's nuts.
Oh, it's nuts. Breath of the Wild sold over 22 million. So Pokemon Sword and Shield sold over 21 million. Mario Odyssey sold over 20 million. The system is doing fantastic. And right now, it is currently number 4 in the top selling Nintendo systems, beating GBA recently. And currently, it is at 84.59 million copies sold already. Systems sold. Let me just give you the top 3 in Nintendo. Wii is at 101 million. The regular Game Boy is at 118 million. And DS is at 154 million. If the Switch goes at the pace that they are going right now, they're probably going to beat Wii, pretty sure. I don't know if they could reach DS levels, but they're going to be pretty damn close.
Yeah, they could be. It's a perfect storm, dude. You get a dock to play like it's a console and then take it out and play it as a handheld. Why would you get another handheld?
It's been selling.
They're the king of handhelds. So why are you going to go get a handheld,
Exactly. It's crazy. It sold 3.5 billion in profits on just the Switch alone.
Shouts out to Lopes. Yes, you're right. He said, I'm not even a Nintendo, but I bow to the numbers. You're right. They put up the numbers, bro. Like it's nuts.
The numbers are ridiculous. Like I'm actually happy. And they also show for the Switch lights, the lights without the dock, by themselves, they sold 8.51 million of those. The ones that doesn't even have a dock. They sold 8.5 million of those.
8.5 million. Damn.
So they are going crazy with the amount of sales that they are doing. And I'm just loving it because, as I'm sure people know, and everyone who knows me knows, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. So, and obviously...
And I respect the numbers. Again, Lopes and I, we respect the numbers.
The Wii U did horrible.
Yeah, we all know that.
Horrible.
Yeah. And it was very innovative.
They needed a win. And
their main thing was there was a lot of troubling with the third party, and they just seen it as like, you're a struggling console, we're not gonna mess with you. And guess what happened? They weren't messing with them. They struggled. They dragged their feet, and they were just like, we got to come up with something different because this Wii U thing is not popping.
And now they have so many third parties support right now.
Oh yeah,
like games like Doom and Witcher and BioShock and all those type of games that are like meant for like PlayStation and Xbox systems are coming on the Switch now because third parties are trusting them now. Games like Control and Hitman are playable on Switch too now.
Yep.
It's just crazy. It's like how they went from having literally like very low third party support to having so much of it right now. And I'm very happy for that.
And it's great. It's a long time coming because from the struggles of the Wii U.
Exactly, because the Wii sold fantastic.
Yeah.
Then the Wii U did horrible. But then the Switch, and at the trajectory rate, they're kind of lowering their expectations because with the chip shortages, they're having issues making the systems.
Yeah.
Because, all the systems have chip shortages.
And I'm glad you talked about that because now we're going to talk about this good segue. So if they didn't have the shortages, they would have put it out and it would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Be doing numbers, continue to do numbers at the end of the day. So now we're going to talk about here, and I put up an image that a lot of people are going to be like, what the hell is that? And it looks like it's a new Sony model. A new remodel of Sony. And no, that's just a mock-up. That's not even true. That's not even happening. I don't know what the hell that is. But I put it up because it looked cool. But this is a Sony little mock-up that they made. It looks like a damn Sony-branded SSD extended. But the reason why I put this up is because the Sony remodel, it's gonna be out. What are we gonna do? All it is what you just stated. Due to the chip shortage, they're looking for other manufacturers to turn their heads to make smaller chipsets. So inside the guts of a PlayStation 5 will be different, thus churn out more PlayStation 5s because there's been a shortage of the plants that they already been messing with, and that includes Nintendos and all.
Well, it's because the amount of chips that they had to create because with everything that went on.
It's not even that. Phones too. The demand of the phones as well.
It's not. It's not just. It's phones. It's cars. Like this. Like in my job, I work in the car industry. We're short supplying on cars because the chip that they're using is the same chip that the systems have, the phones have, all that have, and it's running out. So now we're running out of cars to sell.
So now companies like Sony are trying to see how could they meet their demand with
It's
their
not
current
cheap to
base model.
to create factories that create things like that.
No.
It's in the billions to create a
And
factory
risk factor
that
too.
can do that. Yeah,
so they're going to be losing a little bit more money by signing up and working with another manufacturer with those chips, and you don't know what kind of defects those chips can have.
Exactly.
That could be an issue.
That's the thing. It's like
we thought,
they're pretty desperate though. That's the thing. They're pretty desperate.
The which is messed up now that I thought about it. The saying is, don't buy it first. Let all the bugs and let it all work out, and then go ahead and buy the season.
I can't even say that because we did that with the PS5.
Yes, but I think we did it at the right time because now that saying is thrown out the window. Because now, essentially, the base model PlayStation 5 will probably be the better running system versus the new ones once their remodel checks in. Because what if their remodel with the new chipset and the like ends up having defects itself? Now that saying goes out the window.
Well, we can't.
Now you should have got the first batch.
We cannot say that yet because we don't know how that's going to happen.
And they're saying their supply of the new chips should be around 2022, beginning of 2022. So don't be fooled. No PlayStation 5 Pro or Slim ain't coming out yet.
Oh, that's not coming out anytime soon.
Slims of the PlayStation line and any other,
it took years for that, like 3 years.
Not years, but
it took like 3 years.
Yeah,
For the
but
PS4
I'm not talking
version.
about that though. I'm talking about like not talking about how the years. It's when they do a slim is because that same chip that they're making becomes smaller with smaller parts. Thus, the yield of the money is less to spend.
Yeah.
It's just smaller, same power, less to spend. That's usually what they do. So then they can shrink what they got and still make money. Higher the price a little bit, still make that money. They don't need to add any benefits. That's what it was. It was the PlayStation comes out, then the PlayStation Slim. So the PlayStation 2 had that, right?
Yeah, the PlayStation
2 and the PlayStation 2 Slim.
And the PS3 had
PlayStation 3 Slim. That was the best move that they did because they were losing a lot of money on
the PS3 was awful. They had some great games.
No,
on
it
Don't
was
get
a
me
great
wrong.
system. Their pricing was terrible, and the demand was ridiculous.
And the marketing they did was just weird.
Yeah,
it was like I'm weird, but that was like weird. Have you seen some of their marketing they did?
Yeah.
They were weird.
Even with the marketing though, they just couldn't meet the demand because the actual price is too damn high.
Yeah, it was
too damn high.
$600, right?
Good, powerful system. $600.
$600,
Backwards
yeah.
compatible. And then they had to get rid of the backwards compatible to meet the demand and to cut the price. And then they finally got it all situated. They got to slim down so they can make money.
And then finally, after a couple of years, they started, selling well again. But Xbox 360 kind of won that. Even with their red ring of death, they still won that.
They still got
system.
it. They won the PlayStation fans.
The Wii won the whole thing because they sold 101 million, so they sold more than both.
Yeah, when it became the Xbox versus PlayStation, Xbox 360 beat the PlayStation 3 because nobody was spending all that money.
Well, yeah.
And it took such a while.
It took about
turn that around.
It took about three and a half years, I think, before they finally turned around.
But see what Xbox tried to do? Try to get slick. And then they said, okay, with the new Xbox One, we're going to have active DRM. And everybody was like...
And that's why PS4 won that, because they messed up badly.
First of all, it was cheap. Second, they had a PlayStation Plus, which was free at the time. Then it was free on PlayStation 3, and then they came out that it was going to be free, and then it came out paid.
Yeah.
But they already got their player base back,
and
so it was alright.
Play used games without an issue.
Yeah.
But then, of course, Xbox took back. But before then, it was kind of damage was kind of done already.
Okay, so go sit down and play. So yeah, so that is that is the situation with Sony. So no remodel yet. So I gotta wait a couple of years for at least some sort of a new looking PS5.
Yeah, probably. It won't be for a while.
Yeah, won't be for a while.
I mean, people are still trying to get their hands on a PS5 still, so.
Yeah, so don't even think about the Pro yet. So
Yeah.
now, while we're talking about Sony, let's just look at this one here, which is the new shoes that they're marketing.
Yep.
Which is funny because there's a rumor that Microsoft's looking at the same thing.
But yeah, I know. But yeah, so pretty much Sony is going to be releasing a new PS5 shoe, working with Nike.
I wish it was Air Jordans or Air Force
The thing
Ones.
is, I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
is
If
not
it was,
my type of
if it was a
shoe.
Jordan,
I will
or if
buy
it was
in
an
a
Air Force
heartbeat.
One,
Heartbeat, because I love Jordans. I love Air Force Ones.
yeah. But
Heartbeat.
this one, I'm like, if you're a basketball fan, and I get it, but like, nah,
I'm not the biggest fan.
Jordans
of
are
it.
forces for me.
But pretty much, it's going to be coming out May 14th. And you know it's going to be a limited thing. Because usually when shoes like this come out, they get sold out in seconds.
If they do.
It's going to be releasing on their Sneakers app. It's called Sneakers SNKRS app.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So
going to be
confusing.
it's going to be released on that on May 14th. And they're going to be releasing another color in this, which is going to be black and blue instead of the white you see there. Same look and stuff like that, but just black and blue, which looks better. I just don't like the way the shoe looks still.
I gotta see how comfortable it is.
But that's going to be released later. They didn't give an exact date on when that will be released.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, it's pretty cool. I will say that. I like the whole, Nike and PlayStation 5 working with each other. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just wish
This
the
is not
shoes-
their first time though. Did they have the PlayStation 2
They had a
shoe?
PS4.
Yeah.
They had a
PS4,
PS4
yep.
shoe. And yeah, so it's not the first time they worked with Sony. They worked with them before.
But I wonder why aren't they doing it for Jordan? Don't you think maybe that would be a good
Well, it's
plug
because
marketing?
I guess the one this is a signature. It's a Paul George signature.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's popular with like certain demographic. I don't
I'm
like the look
ignorant
of
when it comes to
personally.
that. I don't know about the basketball partnerships in the namesake besides Jordan.
Yeah,
and
it's the
James.
PG. It's called. They call it the PG5s. The PG5s. That's what this is called.
Okay. I don't know.
But yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of boring.
Air
the look
Jordan,
of it.
Air Jordan or Air Forces, and I'm hip and I'm there.
Yeah, it's kind of boring the look of it, but I do appreciate because I like when collabs happen. I do, like I said, I always like when collabs happen. I just wish it looks better. That's all. I just wish it did. I will say the black and blue ones look a lot better looking, but like I said,
Yeah, the black and blue.
They
I mean,
just-
the
they
white's-
look a lot
The
better.
white looks nice.
I don't know.
That's nice.
Those are
Look at
not the type of shoes I like to wear.
Our ticker, Nintendo. Please keep the weird, unexpected release like what is it? Famicom Detective Club coming?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's weird.
That's why. Yeah, I talked about that during one of the
Oh,
things.
okay.
Like I'm excited about that.
It's on the ticker too. So for a steady reminder.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's all with the shoes. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be sold in seconds because that's what always how it works. But
Yeah.
like you said, I kind of wish it was like a Nike Air, like Air Forces or something.
Yeah. Something of the sort.
Because I would have bought those in a heartbeat.
So now let's go look at some our top. Do you have any other topics that was listed on your little handy dandy notebook?
I'm pretty sure I gave you.
I think we knocked out a bunch of them. Just the Epic and Apple was the main one that we wanted to talk about because there's a lot that's going down with that. Oh, I could talk about this because it's kind of hilarious, and I'm gonna find a picture on it because I think everybody should know, and it's
one?
quite hilarious.
Because I know Sony. Oh, Sony and Discord.
We put that on there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Put it up there, yeah.
So-
I don't have the image for that, but yeah.
So
yeah.
Sony and Discord.
I totally forgot about. I think they have one.
Sony bought in a minority share into Discord, so they haven't officially announced it yet, but they most likely going to be integrating Discord with Sony products, which is actually pretty awesome because they could put it into the PS5, and that's going to be great. What I find funny about this, like hearing about this, is remember a couple of weeks ago, Microsoft was trying to buy them. And then, of course,
Talks didn't go right.
didn't go right, and they said that they're now working at a thing. And then all of a sudden, this news popped up, and I'm like, oh, they don't own a majority of it. They only a minority share of it, but they are going to be, integrating it with their systems and putting it on the PS5, Discord. I think it's actually going to be pretty cool. Like I said, Discord has a ton of users, over 100 million users.
And the fact that they partnered with PlayStation 5 after the fallout, the Microsoft one, that kind of makes you wonder, was Microsoft just saying, we'll just give you money to shut up. Here's money, shut up. 10 billion? Give me your company. I want it. Discord's like, not so fast, homeboy.
Exactly.
We popping.
I know what I'm
I know
worth.
what you're talking about.
I know what I'm worth.
Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
I know what I'm worth.
I know.
I know what I'm worth.
I'm saying, like,
That's pretty
I
much
bet you that's what it
they were
was. They
doing.
tried to shut him up with that 10 bill, like, hey, But now look, you know, oh, she's hyper today.
So yeah, it's like they didn't disclose the amounts, so we don't know exactly the percentage that they bought in and how much it costs. Because I'm guessing it's probably a lot of money, and they don't want to, put that. It probably leaked sometime, I'm sure.
It probably did.
But right now, hasn't been announced yet. But I'm excited about this, and I can't wait until they decide to, work it and see what's going to be, how it's going to integrate with it. It's going to be pretty awesome, I think.
Yo, this is good talk, but Jesus Christ, what the hell just got into her? Anywho,
let's see, what's
I'm gonna put up another image, which I'm gonna wait for you to see it before I even talk about it, but the viewers can see it as soon as it pops up. Here we go. Do you see it now? Are you watching on the YouTube?
I am, but it's just like it's being slow.
Probably a little laggy. I just want you to see what's up here. It's pretty hilarious.
Oh crap! Hold
Right
on.
here. Right there. Do you know about this? Did it pop up?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Why doesn't it pop up? Pop up!
Pop up, man, pop up. Come on. No?
No. Oh. What the hell?
Yep. That's a funny one, huh? They already modded the Resident Evil Evil game.
Yeah, I know. Did you
Resident
see
Evil.
the Thomas the Train thing? That's like, whoa.
But we already knew they always did some mods with Thomas, but Barney though, that's hilarious.
I know, that was hilarious.
So everything's literally Barney just coming
Yeah,
at
that's
you.
that's what's up with the PC games. Like, they always so quick with it to modding the games. And it's
Yep.
so funny. And when they do stuff like that, and then of course the Thomas the Train thing, it's just funny. It's just funny.
It's
like,
so funny.
it's supposed
They
to be a
have so much
scary
fun.
game, and that's not scary. That's
Now you
hilarious.
can't. That's hilarious. I would totally play that game, even if it's scary with all the noises. What if, like, instead of like, I'd be like, oh, Barney, and just like it gets so annoying. Like, oh my God, dang girl, you good? Dang, she ran back and forth, just exerting that energy, yo.
I know.
She's doing a good job making herself tired, but Jesus, I don't want to let her out. She almost escaped, man.
No, we can't do that. Oh, there's another one too. I don't know if you have this up there on there
I
too.
probably don't, but I can get it. What is it?
Gamescom.
Oh, yes. I actually do have that.
Okay.
Look at me.
So
I messed that up. Let me bring it up. Hit it. Yeah.
Gamescom.
Yeah.
Earlier in the year, they said they're going to have a hybrid, so they're going to have a live and also a digital version of their conference. Gamescom is a conference, a video game conference similar to E3, but it's located in Germany. So it's pretty much Europe's
Germany.
E3. It's
Yes,
pretty much
sir.
Europe's E3.
Which we still hip to.
Exactly,
We'll
because they
still
also
watch
do
it.
announcements. Because they also do announcements and all that.
But what time that's going to be?
I think they said, hold on.
Because we want
August.
What time, though? 'Cause
Oh,
we
they
got to
didn't
be
give
up.
times yet.
How are we going to do that?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
So
We'll figure it
pretty
out,
much,
people. For you guys
it's going
to
to be
figure
on
it
August
out.
25th to 27th, and they're doing all digital. Just like E3, they're going to
Nice.
do all digital. So they decided that I guess Europe is not ready to do a convention yet. So
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
They're
ready.
just, oh, they're not. They're
ready.
not. They're not.
They're
They're getting
They're not. They're not.
a fourth rave right now or something going on. It's bad.
Fourth wave or fourth rave? What?
Wave.
COVID blue.
So yeah, they're not doing that well, so they can't do a thing physically yet. So they're gonna do a digital, and of course we'll be, letting you know all the stuff that's gonna be announced on there because they don't have as much of announcements as E3, but they do have some announcements. And stuff
Yeah.
like that.
It's not. It's their own version.
Yeah, it's pretty much their own version of E3. But yeah, it was just announced they're gonna do all digital. It's gonna be free, obviously, so you better to be able to join it. It's gonna be from August 25th to the 27th, and Jeff Keighley will still be doing the opening night live for it. He's still
Nice.
gonna be doing that.
Nice.
Obviously, it'll be digital or whatever. But
Yeah.
So that's
cool.
so that's the new news on that. I'm happy about it. Digital makes it easier.
We need to figure out how to put the video source like on here and have it live so we can have our reactions live.
We need to figure that out.
Could we do that? I think we could do that, but we'll see. We gotta figure that out because I would.
Especially on the whole conferences,
E3 and then,
new trailers,
just like with VGA with the Sephiroth, Super Smash Bros. If you guys didn't
If
see
they
that,
saw my
y'all need
reaction
to see
on
that.
that, I freaking almost died on that.
And
reaction.
what's sad, I should have gotten more passionate about it, but like I just put it on because I was just waiting for other things, and I sat there, it was on my phone. I'm like, oh, it's Smash. And then I heard boom, 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 and I'm like, what?
I was
And then
screaming at the
immediately-
TV. I was like, oh my god! I was like, oh my god!
Immediately I was like, but wasn't he always in there? I'm like, no, with his cloud. I'm like, what? And then they said, and then when Mario almost dead, again, I'm always gonna say that dude should have been
Like
dead.
I was screaming when I was like, oh my god! It was not expected at all.
No, it was not.
Not at all. Just like
was
how
not.
Steve from Minecraft, that was not expected at
Yep.
all. This was not expected at all.
And this was a legendary character too, my friend.
Legendary, and then
So-
the way he came out.
Oh.
As soon as I heard that music, I was
Boom,
like,
boom,
oh my
boom,
god, my
boom,
heart.
boom,
I was
boom,
like, ah.
boom, boom.
And then they showed Sephiroth, and I was like, yes!
Yeah. Even my kids know that theme song. Dum, dum, dum. And then he just looked at that cloud. I'm like, you gonna? I've been here with Smash. I'm gonna end
The
y'all.
way he was like destroying all the Smash characters.
Oh
too,
yeah,
and
the
all
little
that.
Pokemon's going, ha! He was like, fat. Nope, Mario, come here. Fat.
Fire Emblem characters, all that. I think the Wii Fit Junior, I think the Wii Fit trainer, I think you got hit too.
Everybody caught hands, yo. Much respect to that man. That dude, that's a great character.
It was
That
I was like, it was so happy. So I'm hoping, obviously getting things like that would be great to catch live.
is it?
Reactions like that would be great to catch live.
Yes, if we catch that live, that'd be great.
The thing is, if we have to
That
do a
would
thing,
be cool.
we can't do this type of thing. We have to do like both of us.
All
at the
together,
same
yeah,
time.
just one camera. And
That's
then
what I said
just
because
kinda-
there's no way to catch like an actual reaction if you're missing
Nah, it'd be
it.
cool though. Like, it'd be like,
And
then you go-
It won't be like that because, yeah, we want to make
That'd
sure
be cool.
they want to see like the
Both.
actual moments. Like,
no, well, the thing will be there. I just switch cameras. I think it'll be cool. Yeah, no, we'll see.
we'll see.
We will see. We'll figure it
We
out.
have to figure it out because who knows if we'll be able to like.
VGA. Then we have others. We have what's other
obviously
breaking news that we
E3.
got
Oh,
here?
Yeah.
Let's see if there is any. Jesus.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say about this one because let's talk about the whole leaked games and the whole history of games.
Cameras
and stuff
on
like
you.
That. I just saw this today, so I was actually pretty happy about this. So Japan had a little thing called the Sonic Cafe, which was a Japanese exclusive mobile app from like the early 2000s to like about 2006, 7, or 8. Then they decided to cancel it. A lot of the games that came on that were lost to history and time. One random came out, has an 18-minute demo on the YouTube. Sonic Kart 3DX. This was before the Sonic All-Star Racers and all that. This was like one of the first Sonic karts that came out. It's a over-the-top type of view kart game. It doesn't look the best because it was the early 2000s and it was on mobile. So remember, this is early 2000s mobile game. You know how mobile phones were back then. But it was actually pretty cool that I was happy. It came out around 2005. And it was, like I said, it was the first Sonic 3D racer. There was Sonic Drift 1 and 2 that came out for the Game Gear? Yeah, the Game Gear.
Yeah, Game Gear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those were the first ones, but this was like the first 3D one. It was a top-down view. It looks pretty cool, and like I said, I'm just happy that, things like that are not lost in time, that there's actual gameplay of it. Who knows, maybe there might be some, demo of it somewhere, you can actually play and stuff. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, I kind of want to just, sneak that in there.
Hey, let me ask you this, since I got you on Sega and whatnot. Sega announces Sega announces Judgment sequel.
Yep.
Lost Judgment.
Yep.
I was watching the trailer. The wife said, "What are you watching?" And then I just stopped watching. So hit me to that because and I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up as a picture so you guys can actually see it.
So pretty much what it is, Judgment, it's
It looks damn good, though.
It's a spin-off of the Yakuza series.
Oh, is it?
You know the Yakuza series?
Yeah.
Huge game, which I'll add some news at the end of this because this actually pertains to this too. But yeah, they're releasing a new one, which I'm excited about because Judgment was pretty cool. And this one I'm actually pretty excited about.
Here's the picture of one of the avatars I'm going to be bringing it up. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty cool. They didn't give an exact day on when to come out yet, but I'm actually pretty happy about the game. And the other thing about the Yakuza series, because Yakuza Like a Dragon came out last year.
Look at the graphics on this, guys. When it comes up, check out
it
the
comes
graphics,
out.
bro.
It
This
comes
is
out
crazy.
Like remember, I don't know if you remember the game, the Yakuza, the Last of the Dragons or Year of the Dragon or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't followed the Yakuza series.
It was one of the recent ones.
And I kind of.
It was an RPG.
Kind of wish I did.
It's an RPG.
Really?
Now they're going to be releasing all the other Yakuza games, and I'm assuming this one too. It's all going to be turn-based JRPG now.
Oh, weird.
It used to be action-based.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be JRPG because it sold well. The last one.
So what? So they're going to change the whole entire system, game dynamic.
No, they did. They did that with the new Yakuza game that came out last year.
Okay.
Like a Dragon.
So they did that and put it into all the other
And now
ones.
I guess it did well. So now they're going to do the other ones now. It's gonna be like
Odd.
that. I kind of find that because that's what made me got back into the Yakuza series. 'Cause I like the JRPGs. You know. That.
But is the Yakuza series really good?
It's-
I've always
it's
seen
really
it from
good,
time
yes.
to time. I see it. I'm like, this. It's
really good. Like
Wow.
the series, like the stories in them are fantastic. It takes place off obviously Japan. You're a
Yeah.
Yakuza,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
It's
So Lost Judgment is a spin-off of one of the characters in Yakuza.
That's what that is.
That's pretty cool. So guys, if you and I'm gonna actually try to figure this out for next week. So if we have something that we've seen that's visually appealing, we're gonna try to get that as a video, put it on there as a source, and we all just watch it together.
Yeah.
As a live stream, guys.
That'd be pretty
watch it
cool.
Together.
Especially some trailers that I've seen that I know you haven't yet.
Yeah, like the
that'd be
damn
pretty
trailer of the Square Enix partnership with the artist. That's crazy. And you know what? I'm gonna figure that out, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get that played so we can play it next week. Cause that thing is tough, man. That thing is.
He's
cool.
like a legit, like he belongs in the Final Fantasy world.
Yeah, dude.
Like
yeah.
he belongs in the Final
I wouldn't be
Fantasy
surprised if they make a partnership as a game. that looks nuts. But here's the news that I got. Here, let me put my face in here real quick. Here, let me put my face
Put
here.
your little face.
Put my face here. I'm gonna change it up real quick. So what I found out is, I guess, more clarification and of an exclusive. Upgraded Yuffie version of Final Fantasy VII Remake exclusive for PS5 for at least 6 months.
Yep, I read that earlier today.
Yep, and that's how old was that?
It's like a day.
A day ago.
Yeah, so
Not too
but yeah, so
brand
they
new.
pretty much announced that it's going to be exclusive for the
Yeah.
PS5. Now, the thing I was trying to figure out, because this is why it wasn't really saying, maybe I missed it or something.
Yeah.
Do I have to get integrated to play this thing, or can I download a patch?
What's funny is I don't know. to be
You don't
honest
know
with you.
either, right?
Because it's integrate, but then you upgrade it. I think it's a downloadable content that will come out cheaper.
That's what I'm thinking.
But as long as you have the version of the game, it's like a download.
Well, because I have the PS4 version, but I know I can
Yeah.
transfer to PS5.
Yeah, because I know it
But I
didn't
just want
say.
to make sure that, because I don't want to pay another $60
No.
for a game that I already own. I'll pay
Absolutely.
the $20 or $30, whatever that thing costs, but I'm not paying another $60.
Did you see the new
but
trailer?
I just bought it.
you
I
see-
bought it twice because I had to buy it digitally because I couldn't buy it physically because when it came out, it was.
You
during
are the
pandemic.
type that buys stuff duplicate because of some uncontrollable circumstance. You want to tell the people what happened last time in the Christmas time? Put you on blast.
Put me
real
on
quick?
blast, huh?
Yeah.
Put me on blast.
Hey, it's gaming related. Go ahead and tell us just more simple of a black. I'll set the mood. I'll set the tone.
Oh, God.
I'll set the tone. Black Friday shopping, like around 1 a.m. hunting for video games.
It was like around 1:30 a.m., but yeah.
1:30 a.m.
Okay, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So, I was doing my shopping and I was at Target. There was a ton of games there that was on sale. Pokemon Sapphire, Destiny, and some other ones. Those are the two I remember because you will get into it once we do this. So, I was doing my shopping, and usually when I do Black Friday shopping, I usually do it with no sleep. So I am tired, but I like doing my shopping. I like saving
Exhausted
money.
and
I like doing
tired.
all that. So I was tired, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. So pretty much what was happening is I was driving, and at the time I was with Crystal at the time.
Yeah.
And her mom. I think
Yeah.
she was the one who. No, Chrissy wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them, yeah. So they figured out because they noticed that a car has stuff dropping from their trunk. So apparently, I guess I just wasn't paying attention, that I did not...
Pause that. Let's be clear. Black Friday's in November. We are in the East Coast.
Snow.
It is cold as all hell. Continue.
It is cold, and me, because I guess I was so tired that I did not even know
Felt
what
like it
was
was in summertime. You
happening.
didn't feel the
And
temperature.
usually my car warns me if I have, my trunk open. And at the time, I was driving my...
It was a Lexus
It was
hatchback.
the Lexus hatchback. Yes, that was it.
Hybrid.
Yes. It was a hybrid. So I was
So
driving
that door, when you open the trunk, people, you open it and it's a part of you. Like you open it and the breeze.
And I
How did you not feel the
I could
breeze,
not
bro?
feel anything. So pretty much what happened was I lost 2 bags. One of them was...
And what did the 2 bags contain?
One of them filled with a bunch of games that I got lost in the thing, and the other one was filled with pillows. So pretty much, they were calling me.
That's what my brother does.
They were
That's
calling
what he
me. They were calling me saying like, "Oh my God, is your child?" And I looked at them like, "Oh my God!" And then they said, "Oh my God, did you think so?" I'm like, "Oh my God!" And then I literally went in the middle of the highway looking for my stuff, trying to like find it because I was like, "Oh my God, I lost so many things." So of course I couldn't find it because it was like pitch black dark. Middle of the like freeway, I was
Black
like, could
Friday,
not
so
see
mad
it.
people are
so
going
mad,
back
so
and
I was
forth,
just like,
back
you
and
know
forth.
what? Okay, I can't find. So I had to turn my ass around, go into the store with my tail between my legs, and frickin' buy those games and things again. So I bought them twice.
Yes, so this is why I brought up that story, because this is not the first time something that's out of his control. He literally had control of this situation. Unfortunately, he
I
got
just wasn't paying
derailed.
attention. I was
and
so
he had to buy the
tired, and
games
it was
double.
like at that time, I'm like, I make sure. Ever since then, I always triple and quadruple check my trunk to make sure it's closed. Especially now because I drive a Rogue right now. That's also a hatchback.
Well, the trunk is like, it's like an SUV type.
Yeah. So it's just
Dude,
like, I
but
couldn't believe that.
The temperature,
That's what they were yelling at me like, how are you that stupid? It's cold outside. How did you not feel that?
like you were comfortable, you were 68 temperature comfortable in your car. And as soon as that thing opens, you're automatically 20 degrees. It was cold.
It was. I know. I was so tired. Nothing. My goal was get my shopping done, go home, sleep. that was my mission.
Oh God, that was great.
It was so funny. Like I told everyone the story, they all laughed because it's just hilarious.
It is.
At
quite
least I was
hilarious.
able to buy the game because I thought I got sold out, but I was able to buy it. So I was
Yeah,
like, okay.
so which is good, but the fact that you had to spend double, so that's what I'm saying. Like when you have to go ahead and buy double, now you know why, because you have to double check your stuff. What else? What other news we got here going? So for next week, we're still gonna be looking at some more Epic versus Apple news, obviously, because again, this will be a 3-parter. It'll be a 3-parter, and it will be then the closing will happen, and then we'll find out the ruling. And again, this is something that's going to be...
No matter what's going to happen, things are going to change. No matter what's going to happen.
Things will change, either from the developer standpoint against Apple or Apple against the developers. Something is going to change,
no matter who wins.
Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
thing. This is huge.
So I think we are good right now.
Yeah, I think
so,
we did everything. I think
yeah.
we caught up with it.
There's no other news that are like, as far as epicness happening.
So yeah, it was great. It was nice to put that little story in there too. I like that.
Oh, that's funny. Score Bunny is the Build-A-Bear Pokemon I've been waiting for.
Yep, Score Bunny came out recently. I want to buy one myself, but I think it's sold out.
Yeah, probably.
I was like, I kind of want to buy one. I was looking to get the Animal Crossing one.
Yeah, well, that's good. Hold it.
It's being held. It's already on my bed. It's being held.
It's
like
being
right there. It's like
held.
right on top of
It's
my bed,
held
right
now.
there on top of my headboard, like right there.
All right, well, guys, thank you for joining. And if you want to check this out after the live stream, it is always archived in YouTube. I think about 30 days in Twitch, but YouTube and Facebook as well.
Forever on YouTube.
Yes, forever on YouTube. You got the little segments you're going to do. So the hottest topics that we've talked about, and you probably know what one of them is, we have a little snippet for you. We do that that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So again, upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday in our live brand new episode. Episode 10 next week will be on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Make sure you guys tune in, like, follow, subscribe on Twitch, YouTube,
TikTok,
Facebook, TikTok. Now we got the TikTok going.
Yep.
I gotta get more. There's gotta be more kind of funny stuff too to get it all.
I'm gonna try to get to add some more.
You know, get a little animation going on, so it'll be good. Again, thank you to all the subscribers, and we're gonna give you fresh new content. We're gonna give you fresh new content each and every time in our rants. You know damn well you're gonna get my rant with that Sony one as another snippet, because I was mad. It makes no damn sense. There's no damn sense. But again, thank you guys. All love. Sharing is caring. Peace.